Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Echo Stretch. In this video, we're going to check out. We're going to go through all the hosts that we usually use. It's been a while that I haven't done any videos from some of them, so I thought we'd go ahead and just check them all out, and I'll make it all one video. So if there is crashes, you'll be able to see, and yeah, we'll just go from there. I'm going to try to make it as long as possible, or sorry, as short as possible, but it's going to end up being long. I think there's about 15 different hosts that we need to go through, but yeah, let's just get it going here. You have to bear with me, um, as I don't have everybody in my favorites, so I kind of got to jump around and get all the links for everything, but yeah, it shouldn't take too long here. We'll definitely give it a go. So the first thing what we're going to do is try out DarkFive's host. We haven't been on there in a while, so I thought we'd give that a go. I know I don't have it in my links here, but we will add it. So let's go over here to settings. As you can see, we don't have debug settings. We're going to go up and enable the network, as it already is, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and launch our browser. We'll just do the usual: clear everything, close everything. Browser, clear, settings, delete cookies, and clear website data. Okay, go into bookmarks. I'm just going to check, but I believe I don't have it since my recent format. So we'll go ahead and add it. Just let me confirm what it is here. DarkFiveYTB. Okay, so it's DarkFiveYTB. Oh, I'm missing the K. And .github.io, and I think it's PS4 hosts 7.55. You just gotta give me a moment here. Yeah, PS4 host 755. So we'll put that in. Host. And there we go. Go on that. And I guess, I don't know what I'm thinking here, but I'm just looking at so many different screens here just to keep everything up, but we'll get it here. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to add that to my favorites. So we have it. Okay, and as you can see, the cache is installed, so we'll go ahead and hit the PlayStation and disconnect from the internet. Okay, we'll go ahead and launch it again. And we'll just give it a few moments here. If I recall, it's pretty quick. Like it's an auto jailbreak, and it goes in pretty quick and launches everything on its own once you do get past the memory errors. Okay, so there's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. Okay, and we are going in now, so we'll just give it a few moments. Shouldn't take too long. Once it gets past that initial WebKit exploit, it goes pretty quick. So, and there we go, 100%. Okay, and it's loading the kernel exploit now, so we'll give it a couple of seconds. Hopefully we get in with no crashing. Okay, and loading GoldHen 1.1. Launching the payload. GoldHen 1.1 loaded. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit the PlayStation button now. We'll go over to settings, just confirm that we are in debug settings, and we do have it. I'm not going to be launching games for each one, but we should be good to go there. I just want to speed up the video as much as we can, so we're going to go ahead and restart the PlayStation, and we'll give that a few moments to go. We will get the link for our next one. Our next one we will be going to is MugiWara. I can't pronounce. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But yeah, we'll get that link here. I'll just copy it over, put it in there, and then I will get it. Okay, so I have it here now. So we'll wait for the PlayStation to reboot. It's a little difficult here because I have so many screens to go by. I'm not doing these in any particular order either, so I'm just kind of going through them. I want to go through them anyways just to see. Most of the time everything's posted on Twitter. If you follow these guys on Twitter, you can see what's going on, but I'm not always on Twitter, so we'll go ahead and check it all out. So we're going to go back. You see I do not have debug settings. We'll go up to network and go ahead and enable that again. And we'll go into our browser and just do the usual. Close out of everything, clear everything. Try to do this as quick as possible. And okay, and there we go. Up to our settings and delete our cookies and clear our website data. Okay, so let's do it like so. Put that like that, and I'll type it in here. 84 is, yeah, that's right. 84 dots. GitHub. Dot. IO. Beta 3.2 is the link I'm looking at. I'm not sure if there's another one or yeah, I'm not sure if there's another one or not, so we're just gonna go with this one. Let's go with that. Perfect, and we'll go ahead and add that to our bookmarks as well. Okay, and we can see, I'm not sure why it doesn't add all the way to the cache. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it doesn't finish, but let's go ahead and we'll go into hen. We usually use Silverhen. Silverhen is just as good, but I think we'll go with just a regular hen. 7.55 at 1.1. So we'll go ahead and click on that. I do think we are going to have controller problems, so let me turn off the device. I can pretty much tell when it's this type of WebKit exploit, you always end up with the controller drift error messages if you have a drifty controller, and that's what I have. So we will disconnect or turn off our controller for that. Okay, so there's two. Okay, we are going in now, so we'll keep the controller turned off. If your controller doesn't drift, then obviously you're going to keep your controller on, but we'll give it a few seconds here and we should get our second set of messages. Okay, any second now. I don't know if it's going to go through or not. Seems to be taking a little longer than usual. We'll give it a few more seconds here and then we'll retry it. Okay, it looks like it's gone through. It didn't give us the final set of messages. I'm not sure what was going on there, but yeah, so it does work. There's GoldHen 1.1. We'll go ahead and hit our PlayStation button. We'll go over to settings. Now we'll show you that we do have debug settings. Good to go there. Another one that we use with the internet still connected, mainly because the cache didn't fully install. So let's go ahead and do another reboot. Let me just check my computer here for the next one we will be using, PRB's host. I haven't seen anything. I did read on PRB's Twitter that he was updating the menus, I believe. Yeah, he did show something, but he blocked out the link, so I don't know if we'll be able to actually get on that one or not. But we'll certainly give it a try here. Okay. So let's go ahead and wait for that to reboot. Okay, I'm not sure if I hit power off or if I hit reboot, but the PlayStation is turned off. No, it crashed. It did crash. Okay, so I had hit the PlayStation button twice to get it to start to come up. I think we're gonna have a hard drive scan, but we'll see what happens. Yep, just what I thought. It was a crash on a reboot. So while that's doing that, I'm just trying to skip ahead here a little bit and get all the links so we have them. I should have done it before we did the video, but kind of wasn't even going to make a video. I was just going to go through and just check them out for myself. But I thought I'd just let it record and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I should make a list of them as well in order. Okay. So for PRBs, we're going to go with version 4 B2. I don't know if there's a B3 or not. We will try it though. I do have my computer here. I'll just type it in the address bar and see if B3 does come up. No, there's no B3. Um, we could try B5 or version 5. Let's try B1 and just see if anything comes up. No, nothing. So we will use the version 4 beta 2. Okay, let me just check the PlayStation. Okay, so it is loading up now. Okay, and we'll log in. As for our network, it should be still enabled. We didn't change anything, so we're good to go there. And no debug settings. Go ahead and launch our browser. Close everything, clear everything, delete everything. I notice whenever the game or whenever you do get a crash, this automatically checks. Not a big deal. I mean, you can leave it checked. I usually just uncheck it. So we'll go ahead and put PRB's host in there. Um, no. V4 B2. Okay, and while that's installing the cache, I'm just going to add that to my bookmarks as well. There we go, 21%. It shouldn't take too long. Give it a few moments here, and we should be good to go. Okay, how are we looking now? 98%, 100%, successfully good. So we'll go ahead and turn off the internet here, go over to settings, uncheck that, and we'll go ahead and launch it again. Okay, so we're gonna go with V4. We'll leave this off for now. I'm not gonna actually, let's go ahead and leave it on. We'll turn it on. And we'll go ahead and hit start. Okay, looks like we are going in with the first attempt. Everything is looking good so far with this video. We haven't had any crashes yet, knock on wood, but hopefully we get right in with this one as well. Okay, I don't know if it locked up there or not. I can still move my mouse or my controller, I should say. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, so we'll give it a couple of seconds here, just to see if anything does change. Okay, I don't think anything's going to change there, so let's go ahead and hit our PlayStation button. Go ahead and launch the browser again. We'll see if anything happens. Usually if I get a crash there, then okay, we're good to go. Usually if I do get a crash there, though, I usually just restart. So go ahead and hit start again. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Okay, I think we're going in. Yeah. There's our first set of messages, so we'll just wait for the second set. There we go. It's going through this time. Just give it a few seconds here, and we should be able to get the kernel exploit loaded as well. Okay, it is taking a little longer than usual. Let me see if I can still move. Yeah, still move the controller. Give it a few more seconds here, but I think we're going to have a crash. And we do have a drifty controller, but that's normal for this controller. Okay, I don't think it's going to do anything. I'm going to hit the PlayStation button, relaunch the browser, and we did freeze up. Okay, so I'm not able to hit the power. Oh, I did hit the power button, but doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. So I'm going to unplug it. We'll get it plugged back in here. Go ahead and just plug it back in. And we'll go ahead and launch it again. While that's doing that, I'm just going to get the link for the next host that we will be using, because I know it's going to have to go through a hard drive scan as well. And I was also thinking that maybe I'll do 5 hosts. We'll do like a part series kind of thing. Instead of doing them all, because it's going to be quite a long video. And I think that we can do maybe 3 videos, 5 hosts per video kind of thing. But we'll see what happens. If we can go through them pretty quick, then I'm all
My job is to make college easier.
with doing them all at the same time. So we'll just have to wait and see. How's that? Yeah, 68%. Not looking at the PlayStation screen right now, so. Okay, we're good there. Okay. Okay, so we got the PlayStation logo. Give it a few moments here. It should just load up pretty quick, so we should be good to go. Hopefully we can get it this time. We're at 22 minutes. We do have 2 that were successful. It could be just PRB's bad day, right? I know recently when I use it, usually always works. I haven't used it in a while though. I've been using Night King's host. It has everything I want and just seems a lot better to use which host works for you, right? So, and there we go. So I'm not going to go through the whole delete and everything again. We're just going to launch the browser. Give it a few moments to load. Hopefully it doesn't load the PlayStation 1, which it did. Usually when you do crash, it loads it, but that's fine. Just close it out and you click on PRPs again. So we'll go ahead, keep the options the same. We'll hit start. Okay, we're going in on the first attempt. So we got our first set of messages. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with this this host. Is usually not like this, so um, I'm not sure why the second set of messages is having a problem. We'll go ahead and hit the PlayStation button again and relaunch it. We'll try it once more. If not, then we'll delete the cache and then start over again. Let's go ahead with off and just see if we can get through with it being off. Go ahead and hit start. I don't think it'll make a difference. It should just go through with no issues. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. Eight. This goes back to when I said sometimes it can be the first time you get in and sometimes it's 10. There's 9. So hopefully we can get it before we hit the 10 mark, but we'll definitely see here. Okay, so there's 10. So what I'm going to do is just hit the PlayStation button and relaunch the browser. And we'll go ahead and add it again. We'll hit start. Okay, so there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the PlayStation button. We'll go ahead and turn on our internet. Go back into our browser and we're just going to clear everything, do our usual. We'll start from scratch here. Hopefully we can get it. Okay, and we'll go to our bookmarks. Go ahead and launch it. And we'll give it a few moments here to install the cache. Hopefully we can get in there and get it. I know in previous videos I didn't have any issues. I'm not sure if it was maybe something to do with the way the cache downloaded. I'm not sure. Might have been just a corrupted file there, not properly cleared, but hopefully we can get it this time. Okay, so the cache is installed. We'll go ahead and hit the PlayStation button. Go over, hit settings, go to network and disconnect. Go ahead and launch our browser. And we'll just go with the option. Oh, We'll make this option 4 though. There we go. Let's start. Okay, hopefully we can get it on the first attempt. Nope. Okay, so there's one. There's two. Okay, I think we're going in. Yeah. There's our first set of messages. Second set of messages. Everything's looking good so far. We don't have it on auto, so we'll get launched straight into here. And we'll go ahead and hit run the kernel exploit. My screen is a little smaller, so it's hard to make out what it's actually saying on there. Okay, so it's running. There we go. Worked great. We'll go ahead and hit launch GoldHen 1.1. There we go, waiting for payload, launching payload. GoldHen 1.1 loaded. So let's go ahead and hit our PlayStation button. Go over to settings. And we do have debug settings. Everything is there. Go ahead and restart now and go on to another one. As for the issues we were having there, it could have been just the corruption downloading the cache, or could have been a number of things. But yeah, our next one's going to be Mesito. He's the next on the list. I know we just made a video of him recent there, so everything went good. It was the first attempt, so I believe everything shall work good again. Okay, we're booting back up again. The link I have here is an older one, so we're not going to use that, but I do have it in my favorites, so we should be able to use that with no issues. Let's go over to settings, network, we'll enable that. We'll show you that I do not have debug settings. We'll do our website, do the usual, close it, everything, delete everything, clear everything. And clear website data. Okay, perfect. Bookmarks. So we'll go with the Super Light 21. Okay, and as you can see, the cache installs pretty quick there. Go ahead and hit our PlayStation button, and we'll disconnect from the internet. Go ahead and launch our browser again. Okay, I'm just kind of working on two things at once here, but we'll get this done. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. There's six. I recall doing, when we did the video earlier there today, I don't think we had that many memory errors, but hopefully we can get it pretty quick. Okay, I think that's 7 there now. There's 8. There's 9. Ten. I'm gonna keep let it keep on going here. I think we'll get it pretty quick. 11. There we go. 11 was the number. Okay, 50%. There we go, 100%. Okay, waiting to do the kernel exploit. Okay, any second now we should get it. It shouldn't. Okay, it seems to be taking a little bit of time. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, I can still move the cursor there. Just give it a couple of more seconds. If it doesn't go, then we will restart it. Okay, I don't think it's gonna go. So let's go ahead and hit our PlayStation button. Go ahead and launch the browser again. And okay, it crashed. So we'll give that a few minutes just for the PlayStation to boot down. And there it goes there now. So we'll go ahead and hit the power button. And we'll give it a few moments here to boot back up. We are running in 40 minutes, so I think we'll do 5 videos. Or sorry, 5 hosts. And it works out to about 3 videos. So there'll be part 1, part 2, so forth. Should be 3 parts total because there's going to be 15 different hosts that we will be using. And I'm not doing them in any particular order, just the order I have them written down. So we're at 25%. Shouldn't take too long to scan the drive. Everything should be good. Just so you know, the next one we will be using is Angel Devil. I believe I do have the link in my favorites because we did do a video recently there, so should be good to go. I will, for part 2, I will make sure that I have all the favorites already added so we don't have to worry about going through that. I thought it was going to be pretty quick to add them in, but it seems to be taking a little longer than usual. If we do get on to part 2 and we can do the videos pretty quick, if we get all 5 done in, say, 15 minutes, then I'll go ahead and keep on bringing them so we don't have to worry about a part 3. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for it to boot in. Okay, so we are heading in now. Get my controller turned on. Here we go. Just hit circle on that. X. We don't need to add it to our do our cache again. We're just gonna go right in and see if we can get it done. So we'll just launch the browser. It'll probably launch the PlayStation. No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, so it's doing the WebKit right away. 50%. There's 100%. Okay, it's doing the kernel exploit. This can usually takes only about 10 to 15 seconds, but it's usually never not that long, or never that long. Okay, so there was an error there. So we'll go ahead and just do a restart. We'll give that a few seconds. Yeah, like previously when I did it today on his super light host, I never had any issues. Sometimes I find if you have your PlayStation turned off for a bit, like I know we are running 5 at a time, 5 of these things, we're keeping our PlayStation going. I find that if it's running for a bit, it's harder to do the exploit. It's almost like if it's hotter. That's just what I find. It may not even be possible, but yeah. Okay, so we just got a black screen there. There we go. Hard drive scan. Give that a few moments to go. So let's just check here on YouTube. Don't. I think it was a couple of days that we did Angel Devil, or not Angel Devil. I don't know why I keep on calling it Angel Devil. It's Angel Davil. Manage videos. Yeah, 17th. So 3 days or 4 days ago. It is only GoldHen 1.0 though. It's not usually a host. It is a good host. Like with the video, it was a good host. Worked out good. It just I didn't think GoldHen 1.0 was still there. So hopefully we get an update that has been switched. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so we can go ahead and turn the controller on now. Now that we got the PlayStation logo. Okay, we'll hit circle there. We don't need to send any information to Sony. Go ahead and log back in. We'll go with the same. I'm not going to recache it or anything, so we'll just go ahead and launch our browser. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. Okay, and we are going in now, 50%. There we go, 100%. Okay, we'll just give it a few seconds here. There we go, loading GoldHen. Waiting for the payload. Launching the payload. And GoldHen 1.1 loaded. So we did fail twice, we did pass once. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just gotta keep on trying, you'll eventually get it. If you don't want to have the fails, then you can keep your PlayStation in rest mode and just load it up as you need it. But yeah, let's go jump out of here. I will show you that we do have debug settings. And there we go, we can actually go in, everything is there. But yeah, let's go ahead with another reboot here and we'll get on to our final one. Everything seems to be rebooting, right? Okay, so our next one is going to be Angel Davil 88. We did do a video a few days ago, and if I recall, everything worked good. Just that it has GoldHen 1.0 on it. Just give it a few moments here. We can go ahead and turn our PlayStation controller on now that we have the logo. There we go, we'll log in. Go ahead and turn on the internet. I will show you that I do not have debug settings. And network. Go ahead and enable that. We'll go into our browser and just do the usual. Delete everything. Clear everything. We'll go into settings. Delete our cookies and clear our website data. Okay, perfect. Bookmarks. I should have it here, but I don't see it. Okay, let's just see what this one is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, right here. Sorry. I went right by it, didn't even notice it. Let's go ahead and launch that. Okay, we'll give it a few moments here to install the cache. Okay, 100%. We'll go ahead and turn off the internet now. Go ahead and launch our browser. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. Six. Okay, we are going in. There's 50% of the WebKit exploit. Ooh, sometimes that happens. So you get halfway and then you get a memory error. So usually what I do is just restart the browser. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. 9. 10. Okay, we'll give it a few more tries. I think we're going to get it. Usually at 10, I usually start the browser again, but we'll give it a few more tries and see if we can get it. There's 11. There's 12. We're at 52 minutes now, so hopefully we can get it before an hour's up. And there we go. Perfect. So we'll give it a few moments here. We should get in. And another memory error. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a quick restart. It's probably not necessary, but I think I got time to do a restart, so we should be good. Okay, and I am getting everything lined up for our part 2. We will be using Caro's hosts, Chronos, Dreambox, Game Doctor, Night Kings, and the Wolf Games. They will be the 5 for the next one. Part 3, or it could be part 2 if we can get part 2 done quick. We'll use GamerHack, Dark Modder, SI Gaming, Florence Vision, I guess, and then Sony's Nightmare. So hopefully we can get them all done by part 2, but we'll see. See what happens. There's a few there that I haven't been on in a while, but I think we should be good to go. So we'll go to settings. I'm going to do what we usually do. Turn on the internet. We'll go ahead and clear everything again. We'll go into settings. It's not necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it just so I know I have a clean start. And we'll go down here, Angel Davil. Give it a few moments here to install the cache. We're at 55 minutes, so we should be able to get it within 2 minutes if everything works out good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn off the internet now. Settings, network, and disconnect. Go ahead and launch the browser. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Okay, we are going in now. There's 50% of it. Give it a few more seconds and we should get in. Hopefully we get no memory problems. There we go. No memory problems that time, so 100%. Okay, and now that we're in, we'll go ahead and we'll go to new exploit. We'll give it a few seconds here. 56 minutes. We got to get it within an hour. See if we can do it. Okay, it should be any second now. Things aren't looking the greatest. We may have an issue. See if we can move. We can still move the controller. But I know it's definitely, it should never take this long. So let's go ahead and hit the PlayStation button. We'll go to power and we'll restart again. I won't go with installing the cache again. We'll just use the same cache. I think we should be good there. Okay, it did crash. Yeah, it didn't restart. So we're going to hit the PlayStation button 2 times. The first time doesn't do anything. And then the second time it will turn on. We are at 58, about 58 minutes. I don't think we'll get in there quick enough to get it done. But we'll see what happens. Hard drive scan, yeah. With the hard drive scan, we're probably not going to do it. We'll probably finish it at 1 hour or so. But hopefully we can get it done quick once we do get it in. Okay, there we go. It's going pretty quick there now. Well, now it's slowed down a little bit more. $59 minutes. %. So we got about roughly 40 seconds to complete this jailbreak. Now our timer's going. It's not loading the quickest here. Okay, we're just about an hour. There we go, 1 hour. So we'll go over a little bit more. I think we'll get it pretty quick. Like sometimes it doesn't matter what host you use. Sometimes it's going to crash and sometimes it's going to go through. I find the best, find a host that works for you. Find a host that works in rest mode and just stick with that. Mostly everything is being updated. I know originally when everything started out, there was a few payloads that wouldn't work if you went into rest mode and you couldn't relaunch them. Most of these things have been fixed. So yeah, just find a host that you like using and stick with it. So there's one. We'll see what we can do. There's two. There's three. Okay, and we're going in now. There's 50%. There's 100%. Okay, and we're in. Everything in here is pretty much the same. Nothing has changed. We'll go ahead with, if I can click on it, we'll go to new exploit. We'll give it a few seconds. Hopefully we can get in this time. Okay, any second now we should get it. Ah, no, we just crashed. PlayStation just crashed. Okay, we'll give it a few moments here to get the PlayStation back to normal. And we'll give it another go. Sometimes we run into these problems. I think it needs to be updated anyways. I'm not sure if anyone actually uses GoldHen 1.0 anymore. If you do, leave a comment in down below and just let me know why you use 1.0. I think everybody's pretty much stuck with the 1.1. It is the newest release, and I don't think 1.1 or 1.0 works in rest mode. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, there we go. That's going up, and don't forget to hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. That's the way YouTube works. The more likes you get, I believe, the more it shows up in search history or search results for other people. So let's see if we can hit that like button right now while we wait for this hard drive to load. And if we get 20 likes, I think we'll get in there this time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the PlayStation controller on now. We should be good for that. Yeah. And we'll just wait for the PlayStation logo to come up. There we go. And after a crash like that, it takes a little bit for the system to actually boot up, but it shouldn't be too long. Okay, and we should be going in now. I think at the end of this I will make a top 10. I kind of know who the top 10 are after using these hosts so many times, but we'll see. I'm interested to see what PRB does with his new host there and see how well that works as well. So hopefully he can get that done and we can check that out as well. Okay, so there's one. There's two. There's three. There's 4. Okay, we are going in now. There's 50%. Give it a few more seconds and fingers are crossed that we get in. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just launch it again. Give it a few tries. If we get it again, then we'll go ahead and just clear out our cache and start from scratch. Okay, so there's 2. 3. Okay, we're going in again. There's 50%. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit our PlayStation button. We'll go over to notifications. We'll go to settings. Go ahead and enable the internet again. Go ahead and launch our browser and we'll just close it of everything. Clear everything. So it is taking a little longer than I thought. I knew it was going to be long, but I didn't think that we'd run into well, now we're just on five hosts. But yeah, sometimes it happens. You don't get in there right away. So we'll give that a few moments here to install the cache. Shouldn't take too long. %. Go ahead and turn off our internet now. And we'll go ahead and launch it again. Okay, we're going in with the first attempt. 50%. There we go. It's going further. 100%. Okay, and now that we're in, we're just going to go ahead with new exploit. And we'll just give it a few seconds here. I have good feelings that we're going to get it this time. Okay, there we go. So now we can go ahead and launch GoldHen. Waiting for clients. Launching the payload. And GoldHen 1.0 loaded. So if we go into our settings, scroll down, we do have debug settings. Everything is there. We'll go ahead and just power off the PlayStation just to make sure that it shuts off without any crashes. But you can see sometimes, you know, you do get the crashes, and it doesn't matter what host you use. There's no host out there that's 100% successful. It just sometimes you do get a crash, or sometimes it fails. But you just gotta try again, depending on which host you like. Like there's some the hosts like DarkFive's. I like DarkFive's host. It's an easy jailbreak, but he doesn't have all the features I like. So I like using other features. But I'm gonna leave the video at that. The PlayStation did power off with no problems. If you did like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I know we're doing good. We're up there to 450 subscribers. Let's see if we can get up to 500 by the end of next week. See if we get 50 subscribers there. But I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be making part 2 and part 3 as well. So I will see you in them videos.